G'day everyone, welcome back to another episode. So this week I want to finish off the windows in the cabin house and I want to start cutting down that hard dodger. Really like to start getting some of those big items finished off. We're getting into nicer weather again now. Winter's just about finished. I think it's finished tomorrow. And so we're going to get some better weather. So I'm going to get stuck into finishing off this hull. I really love the idea of starting to kit out the inside with everything I want. But this week we're going to finish off a couple of jobs and let's see what happens. Thanks guys. So I've done all the windows. I'm pretty happy with the way they turned out and they're all nice and straight. So they're a little bit wavy, but I plan on putting a combing on the inside which will straighten the waviness up. But really happy with that new design. I have a few holes to weld up, as you can see from the old windows. A couple little bits. But the welder's not out here at the moment, so I will weld them up next time I have the welder out. But I'm much happier with the way it looks, and the next part to finish off will be the hard dodger. So basically we'll have to just run a cut down and then try and lift it off as a whole. If not, I'll just chop it up into lots of little bits. But we've already taken the front off, so we're just going to remove those two sides and then get it off of here and start constructing the new dodger. So let's see how that looks. Well, unfortunately, I might be at a stage where the cutting discs have beaten me. I've been trying to persevere, get further and further along the build, and I think, just about done, so I don't want to buy a plasma cutter. But I may have to bite the bullet because this thing is on there really good. I've been grinding and grinding this weld out. I can't get into this corner. I was hoping if I bash it with a hammer that might split. It started to split up here, but it's still welded pretty solid. And then gone around the other side, and we've ground out this weld. It can go a little bit more, but we're getting there. But it is on there. It has been really welded. They must have used some high amps to get that penetration deep into the metal. It's not budging. I've been smashing it with a hammer. I've been grinding more and more weld out. But going through the cutting discs, and although I don't really pay for my cutting discs, I get them donated. I'm running out. I may have to go buy some. And I've still got the other half to do. So I might be at a stage where this cockpit has beaten me for now, and I might have to get some bigger guns and actually fork out some money, or borrow one off a mate, get a plasma cutter down here and cut this down. And I've got to cut this up. This is huge, it is heavy. I couldn't lift that by myself. I had to lift a corner up and shimmy it over because it's too damn heavy. So I've got to cut that down. I've still got to cut those two ends off. So there's a bit involved. So I might actually have to bite the bullet to get that plasma cutter, which is unfortunate because they're hundreds of dollars. But got to do what you got to do. So next week I'm not going to have a lot of time to come down the boat. It's Father's Day this weekend, so I'm not going to be here this weekend. I've got work, we've got family commitments, so I may not get back to the boat for a little bit. However, we do have some work that we need to get done at home in the home workshop. So next week's video is most likely going to be us making a template for welding all the studs on for all of our windows. So that'll be nice, getting all the tinted windows on, and then I can get all the studs welded in. So that's next week, and then I'll be coming back here hopefully with a brand new plasma cutter to cut off the rest and cut a big monstrosity of a thing behind me. Cut that thing down. It's huge. I don't really want to pick it up and throw it off because I'll probably go with it, or it'll take a group of 3 or 4 guys to throw it off the boat. And then I want to start constructing the new one. I've got plans drawn up. It looks pretty snazzy. So stay tuned next week. Sorry I didn't get this bit finished, but yeah, can't just keep persevering with these cutting discs. I know Matt's gonna throw his hands up in the air and go, hooray, I win, but it's what I gotta do. So watch us next week for the templates, and then I'll be back the week after to try and finish this hard dodger. We're in spring now, so it's going to be better weather. So let us know what you think. Leave a comment, leave a like, and we'll get back to you next week. Thanks guys.